February 22nd, 1946, Jimmy Hollis and Mary John Larry were attacked by a man in white cloth mask on a lover's lane. Both survived the brutal attacks. 4 weeks later, Richard Griffin and Polly Ann Moore were found shot to death in Griffin's car. Both had been shot multiple times. 3 weeks after that, Paul Martin and Betty Jo Booker, 2 teenagers, were murdered on Easter Sunday. Betty Jo was shot in the face at point-blank range. She was only 15 years old, a high school band officer and former Little Miss Texarkana. The Texarkana Daily News dubbed the killer the Phantom. The entire city went into panic mode. I mean, gun stores sold out, people locked themselves inside at sunset. It was an insane ordeal. May 3rd, 1946, Virgil and Katie Starks were attacked in their own house. They had a farmhouse. Virgil was shot through the window and killed. Katie was shot twice in the face but survived by running to a neighbor's house for help. And then the attacks, they just stopped. So nearly 400 suspects were investigated. Texas Rangers flooded the town. The FBI got involved. One man stood out, UL Swinney, a 29-year-old car thief. Arkansas State Police noticed that a car was stolen near each murder scene, then abandoned afterwards. When arrested, Swinney asked, "Will they give me the chair?" Strange question for a car thief, right? His wife Peggy confessed that he was the killer, providing details only the killer would know, but she recanted. And under the 1940s law, she couldn't be forced to testify against her husband. Swinney was never charged with murder. He was, though, convicted of car theft and in 1947 and sentenced to life as a habitual offender. Released in 1973 unappealed, he had died in 1970s in a Dallas nursing home. All of the investigators believe that he did it until, he died, that he was guilty. Other suspects did confess. None actually checked out. In 1999 and 2000, an anonymous woman called victims' families and apologized for what her father had done. Swinney never had a daughter. So, the murders inspired the 1976 film The Town That Dreaded Sundown, which helped create the slasher genre 2 years before that movie Halloween came out. 5 people were murdered, 3 survived brutal attacks. The Texas Department of Public Safety calls it the #1 unsolved murder case in Texas history. So was Yoel Swinney the Phantom Killer? I think the evidence suggests yes, but we'll never know for certain. The full episode is out now with all of the details. Go check it out and let me know what you think.